Hi Gary, thanks for coming in after today's game. 2-2 draw with Whitehawk, local derby. Can you give us your take on today's game?
Tough one to take because of how late it was. Tough one to take. I thought probably again for 70, 80 minutes we were in control as the game got later and the lead we had, and they threw more bodies on at the top end of the pitch and had to go for it a bit more. It kind of swung the momentum a little bit, but I still thought we were okay. I thought we was defending our box okay, and then it's two set pieces. Unfortunate that we'll look back at it, we'll have a look, but there's a lot going on and a lot to dissect to kind of get to where it's gone wrong. But it hurts because it's a local derby. You know, a lot of the boys know each other, have played for both clubs, so yeah, I think it has that little more emotion involved in it and hurts a little bit more.
As you say, it's a local derby, and a lot of local derbies can end up to be sort of damp squids because, for all the reasons you just said, everybody knows each other, and there's a lot of pressure on it. You know, who's going to get the bragging rights. But as you say today, I mean, certainly for 70, 80 minutes from where I was, it looked like, you know, we were very comfortable in possession. We dominated possession. We were creating a lot of chances, and obviously we scored two good goals. I know one was a penalty, but we worked hard to win that penalty, and I think it was a just call. But going back to the last 10 minutes, I'm sure you and the management team and the players will have a look and, you know, kind of work out what happened. But must be a huge amount of frustration on everybody's part to sort of give a 2-goal lead away.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to be happy with giving a 2-goal lead away, but that's the contrasting game plans. Our game plan is to have lots of the ball. Their game plan is to soak up the ball and then play on the transition or on the counter. There's no right or wrong way, as the score reflects today. I thought first half we had lots of the ball, but we didn't do lots with it. It was lots of half chances. I thought we were a little bit tired in spells and a little bit loose with the detail. I thought second half we actually come out with a bit more intent. With the possession we had, we looked more of a threat. Thought we got George in the game a bit more, and down that side we won the pen. And then when you're 2-0 up, it's a tricky balance whether you stick or you twist, you know. And I think we got caught in between the two today. I think some of us were stick and some of us were twist, and that indecisive nature across the pitch then kind of cost us little moments where we didn't get after the ball or we invited the pressure on. So I think there's lots for us to review and look back on and tidy up and put right going forward. But yes, disappointed that it's a 2 points drop today, but a positive week. 7 points out of 9. If we carry on with a rate like that, we will be more than comfortable this year.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And at the end of the day, you know, 1 point is better than no points. But clearly, you know, 3's a lot better, and I'm sure that you'd be more than happy to have taken those today. We move on now to next Saturday, a cup game against opposition that we've faced before. And, you know, is it going to be easier, harder going into next week after today, knowing that we're going to be playing in technically a much stronger side, and one that we've come up against before and who have done the job on us?
Yeah, they are a strong side, but I think in this division it's hard to separate the sides because anyone can beat anyone, and you'll see from the results today there's lots of tight games and draws, so we don't look at that being any tougher or any easier than today, and vice versa. Folkestone are an excellent side. We know they're going to be at the top end of the league this year. They were brilliant when they came down here a few weeks ago. We felt after the first half an hour we gave a good count of ourselves, so we'll reflect on that. We'll look at what we felt caused them problems, how they caused us problems, and we'll have a look at it. We'll do the work. We've got 2 training sessions this week, so no midweek games, which allows us to go into a bit more detail on where we're at and what we're going to do for Saturday. So yeah, we'll go into it in a positive mood, and while they are a team in the ascendancy, we'll still go in confident that we can get something.
Just a quick one on some of the new players that we've had in. Certainly from the sideline, looks like they're all adapting very well. Have you and Jay been happy with the way they've settled in and the way they've been performing?
Yeah, it's easy to be happy when they've come in, had an impact, and you've put points on the board. So that's always a positive if a player comes in and makes that kind of impact. I think we brought in players that we felt we needed in positions that we needed, not just to tighten up, but to add competition, to get more out of the players that we've got in the building. I thought Luther done really well Monday and filled in for us at right back today. Done a great job as well. You know, with no Hamish, who's never present, it made things slightly different for the group because Hamish barely misses a game. But yeah, I thought he settled in well. I think Jack settled in well. And Glenn has obviously found his feet and he's getting better with every game.
We spoke last week, obviously, about Alfie being in goal. Can you give us any indication on if he'll be with us next week? Is Rocco back?
Yeah, Rocco's back. Rocco trained on Thursday, trained really well, had no reaction. We went with Alfie today off the back of we'd won the last 2 games and we'd looked assured at the back. So we felt Rocco could have gone in goal today, but we felt, was it too much of a rush? I don't think it would have been a huge risk, but we just felt, was it worth keeping a formula that had worked for us? Not saying today didn't work for us, but Rocco will be back in goal for us next week. But we say a big thank you to Alfie, who's done incredibly well, particularly in the last 3 games.
Absolutely, he's certainly made you proud as a father, certainly I'm sure, and but he's rewarded you as a manager as well. He's done a good job in there. Well, I know it's been a difficult afternoon for you today, certainly the last 10 minutes of today's game, but appreciate you coming and speaking to us, and we'll speak on Saturday, and good luck for next Saturday.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Cheers, Gary.